If you would like to check out all of my sounds, samples, and presets, all links are in the bio. Okay, everyone, welcome back. We're gonna hop straight into this. So there's a lot done right now. Like, there's not that much happening though. It's just a little vocal chop. We have some chords, bass. Everything is mapped to this gate right here. So I'm using Shaperbox. You can manually do it if you want to. That does take a lot more effort. But this, it's on 16th gate and it gives us that choppy feel. And I have them linked on the separate buses. For example, this vocal, because we don't want to lose what the vocal's doing, which is singing. So it's mixing in with those chords because those chords are chopped as well. And then when we take that mix down, it's really its own thing. And on the vocal, I did bounce it out. Just some distortion and chorus in vocal synth. And then sometimes I'm automating the formant because I personally couldn't find any good chops that did the job. These are the best I could do in terms of which ones to use. So I had to repeat this part right here, I think 4 times. I just automated the formant here a little bit just to change it a little bit. And adding something like that will just give you that touch of variation. It's not the biggest thing in the world, but it just makes a little difference. Because otherwise you're just repeating the same thing time after time. And I feel like it can get super boring that way. My plan for the song was pretty much to just make something because I had this going. And a quick story for that is I took the chords from Feel Again by JLV and I used those chords for the song, but I accidentally clicked Feel Again by Tayo Cruz. If you guys haven't heard Tayo Cruz, you probably haven't. And this is actually the intro guitar from that song. I think I sped it up. I definitely sped it up and then I changed the key down one as well. And then just some simple saws inside of Vital. And I sat here for probably like 15 to 20 minutes just going like this. And then I just threw that gate onto there and instantly. And then after that, I chopped it up and just spaced it out a little bit. Got some reverses in here as well. In this section right here is the bass. We got some effects here as well. So the bass is mapped to a couple things. Sometimes the bass is just how it normally is, like right there, but sometimes I also chopped it up too, with that same gate effect. And this one's just, I actually made this for the project, but it's like a future house type of bass. It can be used for a lot of things. And this bass side right here gives you a little bit more of that punch. And yeah, so this is actually important. So this is just a little future bounce, distorted crash in the kick. Just gives you more of that impact. So here it is without. Completely different drop. Little growl. And I want you guys to keep in mind here, a song like this doesn't have any reverb. There's pretty much no reverb on anything here in the drop because we're preserving that choppiness. If we had reverb and atmospheric stuff, it would just take away some of the tightness. I like this little break, so there's a little chord change. Doesn't sound that bad, but I just took the cutoff back right there. I want to put these crashes here as well. A little more impact. We could have this sweep. We could have that original guitar back, so we could make that second half a little more relaxed. If we just did like a little kick in the hat. I think we might have to reverb this out right here because it's just a little too choppy in my opinion. And then to end it, we're going to make it reverb out. So we'll automate out the chop as well. The main thing in this is the spacing of, and then the vocal chop's just playing along with that. In the drop, there's only 2 synths happening. It's just the bass and the chords. That's pretty much it. There's not much happening in the build-up. I did want it to be pretty minimal, so when the drop comes, it sneaks up on you a little bit. Yeah, let's do the second half snare roll. Do the good old pitch up as well. And we'll add a little filter. We'll just automate this going up to that and to that. Okay, guys, I just wanted to mention a couple of other things while I'm finishing this song. Well, I wanted to fill in this little empty part right here in the build-up. I felt like we could add something else there, something that's a little melodic. And you don't always have to go with the first thing you make. Sometimes it's good because that's what the song is, the thing that actually, the first thing you created. But just make variations of things, because I like this little rundown right here. But I think it might be a little too much right there, so we might just be able to, I think we can just end it, or right, like there. And this is just a vocal preset from the free Limitless Mesto pack. And then I layer that fill right here before the drop. To make these, to make it a little more impactful, I added this little. The disco string, I forgot to mention it, is the Louis LaRoche Suade Samples Volume 1. You don't have to get this exact string, it sounds like this. There's a lot on Splice, and you just tune that to the key of your song, put that on the 1, and you're gonna be good to go. And that's gonna wrap this one up. Hope you guys liked it. It was a last minute remix. I figured I'll throw the vocal in there, call it a remix, we'll be good to go. So if you guys enjoyed it, let me know down below. And the main thing in this is that 16th gate, how it gives it that choppiness. I use Shaper Box, but you can use Grow Speed if you have FL Studio, and there's tons of different tremolo gates and all that stuff out there. Okay, so let's get to the full playthrough.